What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a look at Polkadot here and it does look as though it has actually been performing pretty well recently. For a top cryptocurrency, obviously a lot of cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, VeChain, Chainlink, etc. have all had this ABC correction, where basically they had the El Salvador dump and then they did something like this where they basically came down, came back up, came down, and they've been forming that descending wedge. But it looks like for Polkadot, it's actually been doing pretty well, hasn't it? You can see here, had this really nice uptrend where we have been losing a bit of steam here. Obviously we've got bearish divergences here that we did respect and we come back down to fair value right now, so we're all good. We're not getting too overextended. We've had a nice cooling off period. It looks like we're just chopping it sideways. Obviously, a lot of people are saying we've got this head and shoulders pattern looking something like this, if I can actually draw correctly. And obviously, if that's the case, and we've got our neckline looking something like this, and then we start to break down, we obviously could be looking at a decent rollover for Polkadot here, basically coming all the way back down to this level of support, down at around $14-ish. But in reality, I mean, considering how well the market has actually been rallying over the past few months, we wouldn't anticipate Polkadot, rolling over that far. That would be very, very unlikely in our opinion. But we are stuck under a bit of a resistance, aren't we? We've got a bit of a resistance like this. And we also look as though we've got a bit of a support line looking something like this, which is currently being respected as well. So obviously not forming up any kind of reasonable patterns on the chart, you would say, but it looks as though we have got some decent levels that we have been looking at. We've obviously got a bit of a resistance line looking something like this as well. A previous level of support flipped into resistance. Interesting. And you can see here, obviously, you could say maybe we had a bit of a channel going like this. But you can see, obviously, we've lost that area of a channel. Because we were heading to the upside like this inside of our channel. Things looking good. Obviously, we lost the channel. We've retested it as resistance, which is obviously quite a bearish sign in general. And then since then, we've rolled over back down to this level of support, which we seem to have found in and around this area here. If I just outline this area right there, you can see we've got a level of support at around that $25-ish area, you would say realistically, where it does look as though we are finding a decent bit of support. And I bet if we throw the Fib retracement tool on here, dragging it from the previous all-time high down to the low, you can see here, these levels of the Fibonacci being respected really, really nicely, as you can quite clearly tell. We've been heading up through these levels for a while. Support, this resistance, support, resistance, flipped into support, resistance, support. We come all the way up, resistance, all the way back down, support, wick back up to the 618 as support. We come up, we try and break through our 078 here. We get up to $40 psychological level of resistance, where we roll over. We've had a bit of an ABC movement to the downside, you would say. Currently coming back down, trading at around $28 right now, but looking pretty bullish to be honest. Come back down to fair value on our RSI. And if we just take a look at our hourly time frame, we can see here plenty of bullish divergences all over the place, just like every other single crypto that we've been seeing recently. Bullish divergences here. Obviously massive bullish divergences with the histogram. Momentum to the downside decreasing. We've got the strength of the price action to the downside decreasing on the RSI as well. Probably expecting that relief rally pretty damn soon. And on the daily time frame, I mean, if you look at this chart, if we just remove, if I can actually, draw this in without wrecking my chart. I mean, this chart's looking pretty damn good, isn't it? We could potentially be forming that kind of cup and handle formation that we've been seeing for a few cryptos like this, where we have a cup and our handle where we come down, we sweep the lows at the 618, maybe as low as the 050, and then we get that pickup. And if we do come back up towards this level here at around $40 and break out, you'd probably be expecting that all-time high at $50-ish to be hit pretty quickly. And then, you're looking at some very nice price targets for Polkadot beyond that, aren't you? I mean, we've got a Fibonacci 227 extension here at around almost $400, which would obviously be absolutely lovely. That'd be around an 8x from the all-time high. Or, you know, that's easily a 10x from the current price, maybe a 15x. So basically looking really, really strong in our opinion. Obviously, there's a lot of cryptos that are actually looking quite bearish right now, but I think Polkadot, it's actually forming up really nicely, isn't it? I think a lot of people are anticipating it's obviously it's mainnet going live, and the demand for the crypto is obviously going to rise, just like it has been doing for a lot of alternate smart contract platforms. We've obviously seen Elrond. We've seen, what else have we seen? We've seen Near, Avalanche. We've seen, obviously, Solana absolutely explode recently. A lot of different smart contract platforms with ecosystems that are just coming out have been pumping massively, and I think a lot of people are potentially preempting that with Polkadot as well. Its ecosystem is really, really close now. We do think Kasama as well is probably going to do quite well because of this. So probably one to watch as well. But we do think, you know, Polkadot, it's forming up really nice, isn't it, on the chart? You can see it looks as though we're just trying to reclaim our 618 here. And if we do reclaim this and test it as support, along with reclaiming our EMAs potentially as well, we could be looking at a nice bounce to the upside pretty damn soon. But from what we can tell, I mean, Polkadot's performing a lot better than most cryptos in the top 10. So basically a super bullish project. We're really, really bullish on Polkadot. Obviously, it's absolutely quality. Not many people are talking about it right now because it's not super glamorous, but we do think it's going to come back around in popularity once its DeFi, etc. starts to launch. Everyone realizes like the cross-chain benefits, etc., etc. You know the drill basically. And you can see here, you know, it looks as though it's made that macro higher. We're coming down. We're looking for that higher low. Maybe we'll find it on the 618. Maybe we'll find it on the 050. But it seems likely, in our opinion, we're going to get that scoop up pretty soon. So short-term price predictions then. If we do roll over from here, we've obviously got the 050 where we could come down to at around, what is this, $23. Hit some of these swing lows here and get that scoop up for the move up to the upside. But if we do break this level of resistance that we've got like this, coming back up towards, what is this, $30, break this, retest as support. We've obviously got the 078 at around $36, coming back up to that all-time high at $50 and then beyond. And then, as we said, we've got some nice fib extension targets here. The 127 at $80, got the 141 at $100, the 161 at $140, and the 227 coming in around $400, which is obviously a bit of a stretch, but we do think, you know, $150, $200 for Polkadot is quite likely in our opinion. A 5, maybe a 10x from the current price. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalist.